Hello there, and welcome to English Podcast with Ashish Khanna. Series-4, Episode-10. Google bans its AI technology. Google says it will no longer permit its artificial intelligence or AI technology to be used in any activities involving weapons. The company's chief executive officer, Sundar Pichai, announced the decision in the Internet Post. He wrote that the new policy was one of several newly launched principles aimed at guiding the company's AI work in the future. The principles are a set of ethical guidelines covering the company's development and sale of AI technology and tools. Google says it will no longer design or launch AI for weapons or other technologies whose main purpose is to cause harm to people. It will not permit its AI technology to be used for surveillance activities that violate internationally adopted norms. We believe these principles are the right foundation for our company and the future development of AI, Pichai wrote. The principles were announced after more than 4,000 Google employees signed a document calling for the company to cancel an AI agreement with the US Department of Defense. That agreement, known as Project Maven, involves the use of Google's AI technology to examine drone images for the US military. A Google official recently told employees Project Maven would not be extended after its end next year. Google is expected to discuss with military officials how to complete the project without violating its new principles. Kirk Harrison is director of the Marcula Center of Applied Ethics at Santa Clara University in California. The center examines how ethics can be used to guide technology development. He told VOA the opposition by Google employees to the US military agreement was based on fears that AI technology could lead to the creation of autonomous weapons. If you have artificial intelligence, which identifies targets and automatically launches weapons, you have what is known as autonomous weapons. This is no human decision to launch the weapon. Hansen said other companies could also face pressure from employees or the public if their AI technology is used to develop autonomous weapons. Just as with driverless vehicles, autonomous weapon systems may not be as safe as their supporters promise. We should be more concerned about how an autonomous weapon might make a mistake. Is that artificial intelligence targeting system as good as we think it is? And until we have trust that those systems will not make mistakes, we are going to have a lot of doubts about the use of artificial intelligence. Hansen says, even though Project Maven does not directly use Google AI to power autonomous weapons, AI systems do help with military targeting. If you have better targeting, presumably that's a good thing. But the critics say if you have better targeting, it raises your level of confidence in targeting, which may lead you to then apply independent autonomous decision making by a machine which will launch the weapons. The top Department of Defense official was asked about the use of autonomous weapons during an event last year at the Center for Strategic and International Studies at Washington. Air Force Gen. Paul J. Selva, Vice Chairman of Joint Chief of Staff, said such systems should never be used to replace human commanders. Google Chief Pichai said the company does not plan to stop providing AI technology for all military uses. He said Google will still seek government projects in areas such as military training, internet security, and search and rescue. I hope you enjoyed listening to this podcast. If you did, make sure you like as well as follow my channel on Instagram as well as on YouTube. Thank you for taking your precious time out and have a great day.